Yo, KT93 now just jumped off the porch, dirty glove basket. Pow, 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 pow. OL gang.
Life is like a roller coaster, but it been down more than it's up. You can turn off the lights cause I'm done looking for love, so I fuck.
Alright, today we got KT93 jumping off the porch with us today.
KT93 jumping off the porch with dirty glove basket.
What's going on with your gang?
I can't call it, what it do?
Not much, man. We just cooling.
Already.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to have you on the porch with us today, for sure.
I appreciate that, man.
No cap. So tell me, what you out here working on in Atlanta?
Shit, right now we just working on our album Cure, pushing that. You know what I'm saying? I got the team with me and we just maximizing our profits, maximizing our network right now, just getting as global as we can, you feel me? Go download that KT93 Cure, by the way. For
sure. So tell me, what's life like out there in Brunswick, Georgia?
Bullshit, you know what I'm saying, in one word. You got a lot of haters, you got a lot of people that support you, but it's hard to really just decipher who is who, because when you're really doing good, you winning, they're gonna try to jump on board and act like they already love you, act like they already been there. But you can see from your underdog situation, your home team hates you more than anybody, you know what I'm saying? Because you're winning. But we're gonna show love to the ones who was there from day one, and we're gonna treat the ones who wasn't there just like they've been doing.
For
real.
We're
gonna see y'all.
So what's there to do down there?
Shit. That's why you got a lot of athletes down there, you got a lot of dealers down there, you got a lot of people in trouble down there. It's the country town, but you got the islands over there, so it's good being in the country because you hands-on. A lot of shit you learn in the country, you learn with your own self. You teach yourself a lot of shit down there, you know what I'm saying? So you don't really go there and pay somebody to do it, you just figure it out on your own. You come to the city, you already know how to do a lot of shit. So if somebody bullshitting, you see it a mile away.
Yeah.
That's a good thing about the country, man.
Nah, for real.
Yeah.
So how would you describe your childhood coming up?
Whew. I had ups and downs, kind of like, you know what I'm saying? My song, Ups and Downs, man, it just talk about my childhood, really. If you're gonna go look that up, but it's like a roller coaster, bro. It'd be up and down, it'd be more down than it is up. But I had to learn at an early age what it was like, you know what I'm saying, to really be on my own. Even though I had 3 brothers around me, they was older than me. So a lot of the times I was still at school and other situations by myself. So like I said from the beginning, you got a lot of haters down there. So I had to move on my own and learn how to move and decipher who is who and who I need to fuck with and who I don't need to fuck with.
Yeah.
That's really how I came up.
So when would you say you jumped off the porch?
Shit, 14, you know what I'm saying? Jumped out the porch, kangaroo, shout out to you. Jumped out the porch, hit the ground running, and really ain't looked back since, you know what I'm saying?
So talk about being close friends with Ahmaud Arbery, who was killed last year while jogging in his neighborhood.
Man, we were close friends, man. You know what I'm saying? Me, his sister, his brothers, I know his whole family, man. It's tough just to see something like that unfold in front of your eyes, knowing that you was that close with them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like down there, it's country, but it's still racist. Country places a lot more racist than other places because it's not as diverse, and the crackers down there still got a little stronghold on the black community, you know what I'm saying? So it's real tough seeing that happen, man. It's unbelievable just knowing something like that could still happen in 2020, you know what I'm saying? To 2021, we still fighting to get freedom. Steve was just happened to that Rittenhouse, bitch house, whatever his name is. He just got free, so I know that ain't finna happen with them with Michael, but you just never know it, this justice system, because they always backing them folks up. But that shit hurt. My core still hurt today. Every day I think about that shit, man. Shout out to Ahmaud Arbery, everybody in his family, man. Shout out to y'all, big time.
Nah, for real.
Yeah.
So what can you tell us about Ahmaud that the world wouldn't know?
Ahmaud was a cool dude, man. He was funny, laid back, and he was a smooth, he minded his business. He didn't fuck with you if he didn't fuck. He wasn't fake. If he didn't know you, he wasn't finna fake it around you just cause he around a lot of people. He gonna still be him. I like Ahmaud, bro. He was hardworking, played sports, was smart, you know what I'm saying? Just like you seen him jogging, dude still worked out on his own no matter what. He still did him. He ain't try to be like the next nigga, and that's something me, myself, I try to, you know what I'm saying, implicate and put in my own life. Ahmaud was a good stand-up guy, man. No matter what they say about him, he was a real stand-up guy.
For real, man. Long live Ahmaud.
Long live.
Have you been keeping up with his trial?
Of course I've been, man. I'm on live every day looking at that shit, man. And the bullshit I hear coming out them folks' mouth is crazy, man. But I'm just hoping the best that, you know what I'm saying, God take over and just let justice prevail for once in our life, you know what I'm saying? Let that guy go to jail, fuck him, and everybody with him. That's just how it go.
Straight up.
Yeah.
So when and why did you move to Atlanta?
I moved to Atlanta initially when I went to college at Clayton State, but then I came back with my family, moved up here. Even though I was back home, I got homesick, because without your family, they don't really feel too much like home. So I came here in like 2014, 2015 maybe, you know what I'm saying? And kept going back and forth, and I maintained being up here about 2017, 2018, something like that. But yeah, it's been lovely since I've been up here, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause the type of nigga I am, like I said, from the country, you hustle. So implementing that up here in the city, man, I've been winning ever since.
So what would you say is the biggest life lesson you learned so far?
The biggest life lesson I done learned, man, was don't trust nobody just because they telling you some shit with a straight face, you know what I'm saying? That's the biggest life lesson I learned. Stick to your values and your principles, stick to your code. Because the shit you believe just because it's your code don't mean it's his code, don't mean it's their code. So stay real to you, stay KT, that real.
Yeah. And what would you say is the biggest obstacle you had to overcome so far in your life?
The biggest obstacle, man, just trying to stay consistent, trying to stay true in myself, you know what I'm saying? With so much bullshit, changing so much bullshit around you, so many people that try to make you change and be what they think you should be who they think you should be. But I try to stay real and stay to me and just grow in myself. So that's probably the biggest obstacle, just staying me and not listening to the bullshit, even if the bullshit come from people you trust, people you love. Staying me, you know what I'm saying? So that's been the biggest obstacle, just remaining me and trusting myself.
Yeah. So when would you say you started making music?
Shit, man, I've been doing music forever. Probably in middle school, my brother brought home a webcam mic and went to rapping some bullshit into it. And I was like, hold up, I can do that. And so we plugged it in and I went to rapping with him. And ever since I've been in love with it. And love, that was like 6th grade, bro.
So what motivated you to start making music?
Really my team, shout out my team. They really motivated me to take it serious, you know what I'm saying? Cause I always made music, but I never really tried to pursue it as my career, and I just had a passion for it. But it was like, this might be meant for you, let's just do this full speed. Why work for somebody else? Why do this get caught in the streets when you could just maximize your talents in this music? And that's when I just took it serious, you know what I'm saying?
Who would you say are some of your musical influences? Like people you looked up to that said, yeah, I like what they doing, I want to implement that and tell my story.
Big influences, man. Future, Rich Homie, shout out Easy, you know what I'm saying? Even people like 21 Savage and people like that just came out. I like people that just real and they don't try to be like the next person. They be able to tell you how their life is through their music, even though it's not like bullshit and blah, 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 no pop shit. It's just real shit, and that's why so many people can connect to it, because it's authentic, you know what I mean? Like, it's real life, and that's my main influences be people that don't listen to the crowd or listen to what they say. They do it their own way and put their life into their music, and that's how I relate to it. Future, Rich Homie, 21, niggas in that lane right there.
Yeah. When would you say you decided to take music serious, like full time?
Full time, probably about, might be 2 years now. Might be 2 years. I've been doing this full time, like serious, maybe at 1.5 years, and I just been doing. I went from having 600 followers to almost 14K in that fast, because once I started taking it serious, it's easy to see the difference, you know what I'm saying? Somebody who's been doing it for a minute and somebody who's just doing it for a certain clout chase. That ain't never been me, that can't never be me.
Yeah. So what do you feel like brings the best out of you and your music?
My story, you know what I'm saying? Just telling my story, being real in myself, putting my story out there, that's what brings the best out of me, not trying to be like nobody else. Just telling like, hey, this is what happened, blah, 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 and that's what my music basically is, you know what I'm saying? It's just telling real stories of real life. That's why so many people can relate to my music. From here to Russia, the United Kingdom, so many people can relate to it, because if you've been in any type of struggle, you're gonna be able to relate to any one of my tracks, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't doing no flim-flam, no bullshit. It's all relatable music, you know what I'm saying? Every single dollar of it.
So how would you describe your current thoughts on the rap game?
There's so many lanes in the rap game, that's kind of a vague question, but as far as the lane that I watch, I like how it's going, because the more people that's coming into it, like Big 30, Push Ice, these niggas is really in their own lane and they not coming out being nothing but themselves. So that just give me nothing but more confidence to say that yeah, a real nigga still do exist in the rap game.
For sure. So what would you say is the biggest risk you took for your career so you could be successful?
Investing in myself. When you can spend your money on something, that's when you know you're really down to do it, because your money nowadays is everything. So me putting certain things and putting up certain things and putting shit to the side, like street shit that I want to actually put my time into, putting that shit to the side, when I started putting my money, my time, and it started really inspiring other people, and that motivated me more. So it's just like, that just showed me the most, like, yeah, if I can put this much money into that, I can put even more into this.
Yeah.
I can do what I need to do.
How hard would you say it is to make it out of Brunswick?
I mean, it depends on what you're doing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's not as hard, but it depends on what you're doing and who you're listening to. It can be hard as hell if you believe everything everybody's saying around you, because most people around you ain't doing shit with their life. So misery love company. A nigga on the doorstep love to be on the doorstep with somebody else. If not, who they gonna talk to? You feel what I'm saying? But if you believe what you got there and want to do, whether it's music, athlete, because we got Darius Slade, Justin Coleman, shout out to them, Tracy Walker, all in the league right now from my city. But it could be more if so many people around them went influencing to do shit they was doing. You know what I'm saying? So many people was motivating them from a young age rather than waiting to see everybody else motivate them. So it's not as hard, just like any other city. It's not hard, but it is hard if you goddamn believe or listen to the bullshit around you.
Yeah. Why do you feel people overlook the talent that comes out of Brunswick though?
Just like any small city, ain't that many eyes on it. Ain't that much of a media presence down there. Unless something happen like Ahmaud or something serious happen, that ain't too much media presence down there. Because the people that even left they don't shine too much light down there. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for people to stay focused down there because they feel like, well, I ain't really got a way out. I ain't really got this out. Because if you don't see too many people in your lane making it out, it really discourages you. Because like I said, you ain't got too many people motivating you around there. So it's hard for people to just keep going that they should be. It should be a lot of people making out of Brunswick, all the talent down there. But there's so many people, even older people, hating on you, you know what I'm saying? Because of what the choices they made and the shit they should have done. They just gonna expect you to do the same shit rather than telling you, hey, nah, do it this way, or nah, do it that way. Nah, it's not hard, but it is hard depending on who you're listening to.
Yeah. Talk about the inspiration behind your single, Ups and Downs.
Like I said, that's my real life story, man. That song took like 15 minutes to make because I really just put the beat on and just said, hey, life is like a roller coaster, shit been down more than it's up. And from there, I just went to talking about my life, you know what I'm saying? And I just got inspired by the drive of making it from the last year, improvement from the year before that, improvement from the year before that, and I just put it on the track and just let niggas know just like me, like shit gonna be down, but when it's up, let it stay up, keep it stuck, don't let it move nowhere, you know what I'm saying? Cause shit gonna be down, most times than it is up, but it's gonna be up.
So what can you tell us about your recent project, Cure?
Yeah, Cure, it's a 10-song project, came out on the same day as Father's Day. And really, it was easy to make that. It was easy because we had so much time we put into it. The hardest thing about it was figuring out how we want to really say what the cure is. And like, as far as cure, we want to say what it is for niggas out there struggling. For niggas, what's your cure? What's the thing that can get you out that headspace and get you on the right track to be your medicine? And that's what we just put, the 10 tracks to everybody to need that's in the same situation I was in to get them out that situation. You know what I'm saying? The thing most people can relate to.
What would you say is your personal favorite song from that project?
Ups and Downs and They Don't Know and Nobody Safe. And 2 features from that is from my boy Flyboy and my boy Drew right back behind me. And them 2 real niggas too. And what we did was just talk about our real story, our real life. You know what I'm saying? We put that shit all on the track. We ain't going up with no bullshit, so I don't really fuck with too many people. I had to get a real vibe from you. So when I went in there and I made them songs, I could feel their stories in it too. That's why I like them songs so much, because I can feel their story just like I feel mine from it. I get a connection from it.
So what should listeners expect from your forthcoming project?
The same thing, real music. We got some shit on the way now, you know what I'm saying? We got some hard shit we working on hard right now. And right now we just getting better and better. And we can expect some of the features from the same people that I've been fucking with, but even really it's gonna get more relatable and we just going to the next level with it. Everything that's going on right now, we're gonna speak on, and the shit that we left out on Cure is gonna be on the next track. It's gonna be on the next project coming out now.
Yeah. What is it that you want listeners to take from your music?
The main thing I want people to realize is like, no matter what situation you're in or what you're trying to do, it's always a way out of it. It's always a silver lining in every smoke cloud, whether you're blowing out kush smoke, whether you're blowing out any type of tobacco smoke, it's a silver lining in everything you're going through, sunshine on every side of the storm. It's just all about how you look at it, whether you give up or not, just don't give up on that shit.
Yeah.
Whatever you're trying to do. Everybody ain't gotta do music, everybody ain't gotta be no athlete. Everybody ain't gotta go to college. But whatever you choose to do, just be real with yourself. So all my music gonna implement that in every fucking track you're gonna hear that, whether it's about females, about this, relationships, it's gonna always be real, no fake shit.
That's real.
No kissing.
How would you explain your grind as an independent artist?
like I said, coming from country, man, you gotta hustle. Cause a lot of shit you do hands-on, nigga. I was cutting big-ass fucking lawns with a push mower. So I always had to hustle since a young age. I always had to hustle, bro. So me implementing that into my music, putting other shit to the side, I just put that same hustle like everybody else should do in my music and the shit I wanna do for the rest of my life. So that's what most people should do. Put their own hustle in the same shit they put for the motherfucking crackers from 9 to 5 at McDonald's or wherever, Best Buy, wherever you work at. Put that shit into the same motherfucking drive and the same hustle you want to do for the rest of your life, you'll do it. That's on God.
For sure. What are some of the goals you have set for yourself over the next 5 years?
As far as like, I plan on being on all major radios, and I plan on going tour in the next year or two. I plan on BTW, Blood Thicker Than Water. I plan on that being a national name or national brand. Maximizing my own talents. Staying independent for now until I find a real home, if I find one with a label, and that's if they talking right. And for the next 3 years, coming out with the next project. So just making my whole team grow. I don't want no leeches around me, you know what I'm saying? So when I grow, all my team's gonna grow. The more jury I get, the more money I get, the more team money they gonna get. So just success for everybody around me and everybody that listen to my music.
For sure. Mm-hmm. What would you say is the most important thing a hustler should apply to his hustle?
The rain, not just the good days, the bad days. Cause you learn from the motherfucking bad days, you know what I'm saying? It's bullshit, but you learn from that bullshit. You can't find a motherfucking diamond just walking down the street. You gotta go find that motherfucker. You gotta do some mining for that motherfucker. So sometimes you in that dirt, you just grinding, you feel like shit ain't getting right. Learn from why it ain't getting right.
Yeah.
That's the only way you gonna motherfucking grow. That's the only way you gonna really get a hustle out of it. Not doing the same shit over and over and over. Realizing what you're doing wrong, be real with yourself, and change that shit, but still remain you. Throughout everything, still remain you.
Would you ever consider signing to a major label situation?
If it benefited me and if I had creative control and it benefited my team, I would definitely sign to a label because I know what I got bring to the table, but I ain't never been no fool, even back in school, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
If the shit benefit me, I could consider myself doing that because that's what I do it for. But if it don't benefit me, I ain't here to just help nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I definitely do that though. It have to be beneficial though.
That's real.
Mm-hmm.
And once you do reach success, what's one thing you'll give back to Brunswick?
One thing I give back to Brunswick is a goddamn place for most kids that was my age that ain't had nowhere to go. Like a teen center. I give back like a teen center, places for people that with low income to live. Like it's a lot of other routes people don't got, and people do a lot of fucked up shit because they feel like there ain't no other route for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I give another route and take a lot of burden off people back. Hopefully set up another place, go in with some people that's already made it, set up a bank down there to get loans to people like me, people like my folks that couldn't get loans, you know what I'm saying? Do some shit that really benefit my community, not just go back and do some shit for 1 week or one summer, you know what I'm saying? Do some shit that's gonna long term help my motherfucking community, for real.
That's real. So what else you working on, KT?
Hey, I got a song called Choices coming out right now. Me and Drew got that goddamn working in the studio right now. I got a project I'm coming out with right now. I can't give you the name, but it's gonna be a surprise. I got some shit. I got a lot of marketing shit coming up. Shout out Ruben, he been there from the beginning with me, you know what I'm saying? Teaching me a lot of shit. I got a lot of upcoming shows coming up, especially when the new year hit. It's gonna be full steam ahead, full steam ahead. Like I said, I plan on being tour, doing a lot of tour, hitting a lot of different cities, put my name out there. So in the next few months, I plan on everybody knowing who KT93 is, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
That's real. Any last words and shout outs?
Hey man, shout out to the ones who love me in Brunswick. Fuck the ones who didn't, I don't know you. Shout out to my gang, straight up. We've been there from the beginning. Shout out to my family who was there that loved me when it was hard to. And shout out to the people that got them playing that KT93, whether I know you or not. Shout out to you, man, because there's more coming.
Nah, for real. KT93, we appreciate having you on the porch with us today, gang.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
Life is like a roller coaster, but it been down more than it's up. You can turn off the lights cause I'm done looking for love. So I fuck who I want and it's fuck who I don't.